Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today is also we're talking about a weekly Torah portion, Parshas Yitro. This is actually one parsha that everything in this parsha is surrounding one event, the Matan Torah, the revelation at Mount Sinai, 10 Commandments, everything preparation around this, and the process of receiving of the Torah. But the main questions that all our commentaries ask, why this Torah portion is called by the name Yitro, who was an idol worshiper. Yes, he was Moses' father-in-law, and obviously there are connections, but still the weekly Torah portions define the history of Jewish people. It's called by the name of the non-Jew and idol worship. There are many explanations to the reason behind why the title of the Torah portion seemingly detached from its content, but I want to share with you extremely simple explanations. It's right on the surface of the Torah words, and maybe the most actual, the most important explanation, in my opinion. Maybe this is the reason we do not pay attention to this. The last 2,000 years, the Jewish people spread around our other nations. We are in exile. We survive. And through our survival, we try to show other nations that we are like them. We are also human beings. We don't have horns or tails. We're not adding the blood of the children to the matzah. No, this is nonsense. We try to bring to other nations more culture, development, music, literature, science. We change the world order to the better, to make the world a better place. That at the end of the day, what we want, that the people will accept us, who we are, who will accept us among other nations. And even today, our days, when we have our own state, our own place, based on the Holy Land, based on the words of Torah, we still, I believe that the most problematic place in Israel, it's a propaganda. It's how we explain ourselves. It's how we deliver ourselves. Israel tries to spread the information, to tell us how much we contribute to the world, that we are the only democracy in the Middle Eastern world. How does it work for us? Look at the colleges, how much anti-Semitism, the old good Jew hatred doesn't go anywhere. What happens in the colleges, in UN, it seems that all this organization, it's only to created only to condemn and survive, only because it condemns the Jewish people all the time, the Jewish state all the time. All the enlightened European nations, seemingly they're supposed to support the only democracy in the Middle East, and somehow it doesn't work. But maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we're explaining things wrong. Maybe still we want to hear from other people, even a Jew, but a good person. And let's go back to Yitro. Yitro, when he comes to the Jewish people, when the first sentence now, weekly Torah portions, that opens the whole saga of receiving of the Torah, it starts with the word Vayishma Yitro. Yitro heard of all the miracles that happened to the Jewish people, and Rashi said he heard about the exodus from Egypt and the splitting of the sea. But what is Torah? The receiving of the Torah and 10 Commandments, Mount Sinai, it's not just a major and a central event to the history of Jewish people. It's maybe even more something that defines the human history for the last 2,000 years. Because I believe like 4/5 of the entire population of the world, they are following the model of the society based on the Torah law. This is Bible, this is Quran, those are churchgoers or mosque-goers. They based it on whatever was given to us in Mount Sinai. I'm sure you know that the Bible and Quran is just a translation of the Torah with some wild interpretations. And even we talk about agnostics, people that, okay, not religious, but even after the old moral code of the Western civilization is still based on Judeo-Christianic culture. And what brings Yitro to the Jewish people? He is excited. He is ecstatic about everything that happened to Jewish people, about the Torah, about the mitzvahs, about the miracles, about the holy nations. This is what brings him in, the idol worshiper, and he becomes the base propagandist for the Jewish people, because later on in Torah we read that he goes back to his land and tells everybody, makes everybody excited. And today it works. It really works. Communities from faraway lands, they come to the Holy Land to support the people of the Torah. So maybe we have to switch the language of the propaganda, Israeli propaganda, not to try to prove ourselves to other nations, but switch to the language that they speak, the language of the Bible, the language of Quran. And just don't forget, this is a language of the most voters in the world. Just remember who you are. What is our language? God's language. Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you guys. See you next week.